Hello, my name's Ginger Hunter. I'm a drag queen from Manchester. Started out by working at a little gay bar. I've done some TV work as well, which is like so much fun. Like we got to do The Real Housewives of Cheshire and this thing for Uber. 8 out of 10 cats does Countdown, so like it's crazy. It's so much fun. There's a Countdown teapot. Have you ever seen Countdown? Have you seen the teapot? So we got ready and we were waiting for about 2 hours. So I was stood with the prop girls and I was like, "Oh, girls, like, have you got the teapot? I really want to take a photo with the teapot." And they were like, "No, there's only one teapot." And I said, "Can we go and get a photo with that teapot right now?" And so we ran through to the studio. The audience was still there. We ran through to the studio and they'd packed the teapot away already within like 30 seconds. And I was like, "Why is the teapot?" And she said, "That's a very precious teapot. We can't do anything with the teapot. They're worried about breaking it." I'm a judge at Porn Idol, where I'll basically sit down and make people take their clothes off for me, much like my real life. They have to strip as best they can, and some people do like a routine and come in like a little costume and there's a little story, and then other people just pull their pants down. Wow. You have to get completely naked. And I try and make the worst jokes about it because having somebody stood naked in front of you and trying to think of something to say is horrendous. So I always go in with these really bad jokes prepared. Like, "You as a stripper" was like Lady Gaga's last album. I bought it, but only out of sympathy. You know, like that. Learning how to make people laugh is the biggest achievement. All my humour comes from conversation, so it's more for me. We're all in this together. Like, I need you as much as like I'm trying to make you laugh. I need you to keep feeding me and stuff. I'm more of a comedian. I think I just want people to laugh, and other people do it to impress people, and other people do it for attention. And for me, it's like literally the single purpose is just to get a laugh and make people kind of forget what's going on in their lives by telling them how awful my life is. I do whatever it takes to make people laugh. I don't really describe myself as a drag queen. I describe myself as a comedian. We've done the Ritz a few times, which is crazy. Because it's so big and it's always filled with an audience that is so up for it. So when I go on the stage, I always think, I need these people to fall in love with me. This is my busiest Pride ever, so I'm going to be doing... I work at a club called Bloom on Friday nights, and I'm doing karaoke. And I think I'm hosting another drag queen. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that. So on Friday, I'm pretty sure I'm hosting Danny Beard from Britain's Got Talent. And doing karaoke and stuff, and DJing. When I DJ, I always try and play those like stupid pop songs that everybody forgot about, just to see people's faces go, "Remember this!" And then on Saturday, I'm doing the parade, which will be glorious since I've worked until 6 a.m. and then I have to probably shower and then like put the face back on. On Sunday, I'm doing the stage in Sackville Gardens within the New Union. Then we're doing 2 shows at the Union. And then for the rest of the day, I'll be eating crepes from the little crepe stand. On Monday, I'm hosting something outside JY at the Atmosphere. It's just like so electric and there's so many people around having like a nice time. The only thing I wish was that there was a fun fair. Yeah, just the Atmosphere. And there's so much to do as well, and there's so much to see that you can be there all day and like hang out and see people that you never see. And there's people that I've met because of Pride and that I only ever see at Pride. And everyone's just kind of happy, and the city's so like excited for it as well. I think because drag is having a renaissance because of things like Drag Race, I think it's becoming more competitive. The Manchester drag scene is so diverse though. There's people that do it, everybody does it for a different reason. So there's people that do it to earn a living, and there's people who do it to make people laugh, and there's people who do it to impress people, and there's people who do it because it's art. And I think that's an amazing thing. When you're around drag queens that are just doing it because it's an expression of themselves, it's another side of themselves, or it's just like a piece of work that they want to get out there. It's nice to be around that kind of energy. It's a really diverse scene. It's up there with London and Birmingham. Every area of the country wants something different, I find. Because I've done shows in Dublin and they really love like a face lip sync. And then the Glasgow scene as well is a crazy art scene for drag. And then London puts like the most drag queens on the circuit for like cabaret and stuff. And so Manchester's kind of this mix of everything. We always say Manchester Sundays like drag cabaret show day, and you can go from one venue to the next, to the next, to the next, all the way until like 5 a.m. and there'll be a show going on somewhere from about 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So I think Manchester's drag scene has got something to offer everybody, depending on what you're looking for that day. Manchester is this crazy 24-hour city that's so diverse and so full of different kinds of people, and like friendly and welcoming, and just like a community. It's an amazing thing to be a part of. To be part of the bigger picture is nice.